Hello everyone, I am finally getting around to unboxing my DC Multiverse Batman and Robin Build-A-Figure Mr. Freeze set. I've got these a while ago, long story short, but I ordered them all from Target at the same time, and they lost my Batman. And I was so afraid that they were going to sell out, and I had to wait several days, otherwise Target wouldn't fulfill it and replace it, but it all worked out. Thank God, I was so nervous. But I do have all 4 of them, and I have, obviously, enough to make the Mr. Freeze. And that's when I froze. So here's where the video cuts off, but I went into talking about how I actually worked at the Warner Brothers Studio store back in 1997 when this movie came out, and I got a whole bunch of things. One of them, though, I really liked was this set of statues. There were 5 of the main characters released, but actually Poison Ivy was a very hard one to get because apparently Uma Thurman didn't okay her likeness or something like that, so there were a very, very limited amount of those that were available. She's actually hidden there behind Mr. Freeze, and here are some close-up looks. They weren't necessarily the best likenesses, but I think they were more so just maquettes of the character costume designs for the movie. And because I worked at the Warner Brothers store, we were actually invited, all the employees, to go to an early screening of the movie back in the day when it came out. So that was actually a lot of fun. Here are the boxes I had cut into when everything froze, so now we'll just continue on with the rest of the review. Alright, so I got her out. Ooh, joints are so stiff. I mean, not necessarily the worst thing. You don't want loose joints, but you do want to be careful. If they're so difficult to manage. But here she is. It's in the likeness of actress Alicia Silverstone. It's not bad. I really do think that it is a good, fair likeness. We've not had anything of her, so I mean, it's really leaps and bounds over anything else that we had. We had a couple of figures way back when the movie came out, but it didn't look like her at all. I don't even know where all the little joints are. It's so dark, it's so difficult to see. And they have these sort of like huge chunky heels, which, I mean, it isn't the worst thing. You don't really see it, but that does help where you can use the stand. But that's actually really cool. I like how she looks. I mean, she's got the more dynamic cape. I know you can put her in a lot more poses than just the punching pose, but it is pretty good, just as is. She's got at the waist, she's got at the torso, so you can really stand her up. Yeah, that's not too bad. Alright, let me get to the rest. There's a whole bunch more, so I'm just going to unbox them all because it's going to take forever for me to unbox them. So these little plastic shits are everywhere. They're like double. Look at that. They're like double things on one thing. Oh, they're going to be everywhere. And these capes are really difficult to get. They're very soft. The cape is alright. Let's see. Alright, so here is Batman with the likeness of George Clooney. Now these double joints seem to work pretty well. It's like the elbow. You got to make sure like the elbow moves, because otherwise it looks like it's just like staying there. So then it looks weird. The movement isn't too bad. A little stiff. The legs seem a little, it's weird. The knees, oh man, the knees are very stiff. The ankles, they sort of click in place, and they all need their stands. That's what it seems like. Oh, and their toes are articulated. I forgot about that. I did forget about that. The toes are articulated. Well, he stands a little bit because the cape holds him up. Kind of looks a little silly. And it's very soft plastic. This is very, very soft. I get so nervous about plastic like this, or rubber. I don't know exactly what it is, but I don't know. I feel like these things degrade over time. But I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, it has with older figures, but these are new. These aren't, you know, probably different materials. And you've got it. You've got it with the little cod piece here. It's like a little diaper. So if that starts to degrade, I mean, that's it. You know, the figure's going to be done. All right, let's move on. Finally. Oh, God, that just took way too long. Oh, that's not it. No, I still got Robin. Oh, Lord. And I had to put my glasses on because of this. Because there's so many little plastic pieces. Her arms, at least the arm on mine, is pretty loose. Oh, it's the butterfly joints. I see. Her one arm is pretty loose. But the legs are okay. They don't turn this way, do they? Her ankles are very strange. She also has the toe articulation, and honestly, she did not need that. She's also got the rubbery kind of diaper. The hair looks good. She's also got the double joint. Now, I'm being very slow, and I'm being very careful. I have seen how some of you open up your... I watched some of you open up your action figures, and I'm holding my breath. I'm like, you're being too rough. You're being too rough with it. What's wrong with you? And I'm like, every action figure might as well be $500 to me. I'm just like, I'm taking my time. It's taking an hour just for me to get 4 figures out of their packaging. Well, she looks good. I still got one more to go, so I got to move on. All right, done. It's taken me so long. The sun is setting. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna run out of light here. All right. Ooh, this leg. Oh, that ain't gonna move. Neither of these legs are gonna move. They're just frozen in place. They are definitely not gonna move. So this is Chris O'Donnell. Arms are okay. Yeah, them legs. Oh, that one finally moved. Alright, well, I'm going to have to work with that. If you don't get the double elbow part working, it just looks strange. Ankles are okay. Alright, so I used a hairdryer on Chris O'Donnell. It did work. I was able to get the legs at least upright, because before they were crouching, I really couldn't do anything with them. Got the ab crunch as well. I think all the stands are universal, so I just opened the one stand. Let me see if this one even works. They're kind of heavy. These figures are very, very heavy. And you really got to be careful with these ankle joints. I mean, it does work. It does seem that these are universal stands that they can all use. So, there you go. This was an ordeal. I don't even believe this. And I still have to put Mr. Freeze together. There's all this plastic. Holy cow. Alright, I'm going to have to throw all this away. And then I'll get to Mr. Freeze. These are the ice effects that you can use on the figures. This is his little ice blast for his gun. Let me find that. What have we got? Right and left leg. Arms, these two things. The body and the head. So, oh boy, alright, let's see. I don't really do Build-A-Figures, you guys. especially when these have like stiff joints and stuff. So let's see. Oh, they're just falling off. They're just falling right off. Make sure this is the right damn arm. Oh, see, now that was a snap fit. The others were not. Oh, there we go. Satisfying snap fit. Now, I don't know. Those legs did not snap in. No, it came right back out again. Am I really supposed to push that hard? So this is indeed a snap fit job for the legs. I just got this one to snap in. Cannot get this other one, so I've still got to work with it. Oh, no, never mind. Holy shit. Oof. I don't know. It went in. It went in. The arms were the easiest part. They went in, no problem. Wow. This took me way too long. It still ain't really. I mean, it's good as it's gonna get. That was a workout. All I wanted was just to hold the gun properly. Oh, what a mess. This is how it's staying. This is how it's staying. I'm done. I'm done. If you stayed with me this long, thank you very much. I'm sorry about the corrupted videos and the bad sound, but all in all, just to sum it up, I really do love these figures. It's a little bit different working with all the little joints and stuff, but honestly, the likenesses are all spot on. The details are great. I really love this set a lot. This was a huge surprise by McFarlane.